from the logistics of goods to the logistics of people. And Mr. Gambhir, I would, address this to you. As one of the largest providers of transportation in the country, and with work from home sort of becoming the way of life for the last few months, but also looks like it's going to be the way of life for a few more months at least as we go forward. What would be interesting to know is how is it that you are looking at business in the COVID era? What are the challenges? What are the opportunities? How are you sort of keeping your really large corporate customers engaged through this period? Because we all know that eventually we will get back to work, but we do have to sort of make life run till then.
Yeah, very right, Jyoti. It's an interesting dilemma, frankly, I would say, because with every challenge that you see, there are opportunities that come along with it. For Oryx, just for starters, we happen to be the largest car rental company in India. We happen to be the largest leasing company in India. We happen to be the second largest employee transportation company in India. And these are very large B2B businesses for us. The overall industry is very fragmented, but still we are the largest in the organized sector as we see it. You're right, with things like work from home and all coming in, the industry is going to get impacted. It's getting disrupted, it's getting impacted. Needs of people are changing, the corporate needs are changing. They may not have the need, or they may be forced to change the need. One is controllable, the other is non-controllable. And if they don't have a need, they don't have a need. I can't control it. But if they have the need, then I have to figure out the best way to do it. But what is most important in these times is engagement with our customers. Whether people travel more or whether people travel less, whoever travels needs safety. Safety first for every. So I think that is one of the most important aspect that we are trying to address with our clients. Like we made an SOP for our employees, we also made an SOP for our standard operating procedure for our clients. Reached out to them well in advance as to how are we getting ready to make sure that the new normal is well addressed, giving them the comfort that if they've thought they were dealing with the best, that still is the fact they're dealing with the best in the industry who knows their job pretty well. So whether the number increases or decreases, whoever travels needs to be safe. And I think that's what we are reaching out to our clients. When I said the dilemma or it's a combination of challenges and opportunities given the various spaces that we are in. We are into transporting people, but we have a very large business which facilitates people buying cars as well, which is our leasing business. With the challenges on the public transportation space, people will probably move to using own cars. So it creates a demand for me on the leasing business. Yes, if work from home increases, there will be lesser people traveling to office and lesser people taking flights and traveling to different cities. So we see some bit of challenge in terms of transport requirements coming down. Now I can see opportunities as well there. Earlier in the employee transportation business, and we work with Akshanish's team as well in some of those spaces. 4 people to 6 people in 2 or 3 people in a car. So the need of vehicles may increase if the number of people traveling is same. If the number of people traveling comes down to half, probably the number of vehicles could be same. But these are questions that will have clearer answers once things open up. So there are multiple permutations and combinations at play right now. But as I said, what is important is safety first. And the other important component is the opportunity that lies in this. We all talk about challenges. Challenges does not impact everybody in the same way. The topic of today's discussion is resilience. Organizations like ours, when we say we are the best and we are the largest, we are not just the largest, we are the most profitable in the space, and we are the only AAA rated company in the space that we operate in. Now that becomes very critical, and we just got rated last week. We have 2 legal vehicles in India, both were rated AAA. Tough thing to get in today's environment, but we did get it. When I deal with some of the largest corporates, Pranay is a customer to us, Aksh, and we partner in a lot of businesses. DHL is a customer to us. So every forum that I go to, at least 75 to 80% of the people we deal with or meet up are customers to us. when you deal with large corporates like these, we have to realize we are a counterparty to them. And for these corporates, counterparty risk is very, very critical for them to assess when they deal with vendors. And that is where I see the opportunity. If we were to say that the whole transportation space is getting impacted, the answer is yes. But it's the resilience of entities like us is far higher than the others in the industry, and that's where I see the opportunity. The industries, whenever they go through, I'm a chartered accountant. What I was taught or I was given to assume in all audits that I've been part of in the past, my early years, going concern is a given. And I think that assumption is changing so dramatically right now. And it applies to anybody and everybody. What we thought was a going concern yesterday may not be a going concern tomorrow. And I see opportunity in that for us as Oryx. Being a large player, our ability to garner a larger share of a lower market size. When I have a larger share in a stable market, I think my ability to garner a larger share in a reduced market, because my resilience is far higher than some of the others. My parentage, my lineage, I think a very, very important component of the whole resilience story is the people. And if you look around Oryx, the kind of rebound that I expect once things open up, because we get a lot of confidence when we speak and talk to our people. It gives me enough confidence that yes, if there are opportunities after lockdown, which they are for sure, because there is no challenge that doesn't throw up opportunities, I think we're very well placed compared to most of our peers or competitors to be able to garner a lot of that. And that's where I see, I feel, yes, the next few months are going to be about survival. It's going to be about just lying low. Adaptability is something that all of us are talking about. That word is becoming so critical now, that how fast you're able to adapt, or how sensible are you now to figure out that things beyond your scope, just let them be as it is, because you can't control most of them, and focus on the areas that you can really control. I can control my engagement, I can control my people being happy, I can control my processes, my efficiencies, and if I take care of those, I will be able to address most of the opportunities that come our way.